Hey up everybody, my name is James Howe, this is Chef at Home, and today I'm going to be taking on the challenge again to create some easy family meals for under a tenner. So I need to get my skates on, go shopping. You're about to see a black screen to illustrate the passage of time. Hello again, that was clever, wasn't it? A bit Doctor Who's cackiness then. Right, what I've got today is, I've only gone shop round corner. Wife's got the car, so I couldn't go to a big shop. But what I've got is, I've gone for a whole chicken, I've got some couscous, some lemon, tomato, onions, garlic, butter, picked up some turmeric, whichever, parsley and some mint. So what I'm thinking is, I'm going to do nice whole roast chicken, nice and simple. It's brightening up a bit, he says, as it's just starting to rain. It's supposed to be brightening up a bit for its summer, so I'm going to do a nice lemon coating for it. I'm going to do some lemon mint couscous as well with a nice sweet tomato salsa. So while I get myself set up, here's the shopping list. Right, with this dish, majority of the work done right at the beginning, chuck it in the oven, get on with your day. The oven's preheated 200. If you're a bit squeamish about touching raw chicken around, then just get yourself some of these, I call them rubber lovers, some like plastic gloves, latex gloves, whatever, non-vinyl, vinyl, whatever they're called. Disposable, that's the word I'm searching for. Disposable gloves, and you don't have to touch out. Pick up a good knob of butter and just start rubbing it in all over the skin. So make sure you get your fingers all over the breast, all over the legs, in the gaps between the legs. That's staying in. All over it. And then just bung that onto a tray. Fairly deep tray, because I want it to catch all the juices. Then over that, get yourself a lemon. And bung one inside. Squeeze the other over the top, and then just chuck the flesh in the tray as well, get all that flavour going in there. Garlic, same sort of deal, in half inside, and the other half, rub it over the butter again. And good lashing of salt, that's going to really help develop a nice crispy texture to the skin. Bit of pepper over the top, and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this turmeric as well. A couple of centimetres of water into the tray, and then into the oven. Timings wise, it's roughly 20 minutes per 500 grams, or 20 minutes per pound, depending on what measure you work on. And then 20 minutes just for good luck, plus resting time. So that one, that size, is going to take about an hour and 20 minutes. Alright, let's have a look. Beautiful. Look at that awesome colour that's on there. Nice and crispy. Absolutely fantastic. And the smell, the lemon coming off it, beautiful. And we're going to put that to one side to rest and get on with all the other bits. So arm yourself with a bowl. Into there. Pour in your couscous. Now don't waste stuff. Yeah, much. And we're going to get a few of these mint leaves, just pick these off. Just get rid of the stems, they're no good to us here. Try eating one, you might regret it. And just bunch that all up and just give that a rough chop. And into the couscous. Then our red onion. Top tail, get rid of the skin. And then just dice that down as fine as you can. If you're not too keen with a knife, or you've not quite mastered doing this, chopping down this way, you can always just after just do that stuff, run over it. And then once you're chopped, into with your couscous as well, and a little bit of turmeric over the top, and juice of a lemon. Grab yourself a spoon, just give that a good mix up. Now with this chicken rested for a few minutes, the juices started to come out of it, but we're going to very carefully steal the stock that's come out. You could just pour some packet chicken stock or veg stock or whatever you want, or just boiling water if you wish. But take those juices from there, because it's absolutely beautiful. And then after that, and a small fight with your cling film, just cover that, trap the steam, and leave it to stand for about 20 minutes. And I'm going to do that again because I just made a right pig's ear of that. It's better. So yeah, just put that to one side, leave that to stand and let the couscous just cook out. Okay, last little bit, we're going to make our salsa. So another bowl, t'other half of your onion, and again just dice that down, and in you go. And if we get a bunch of our parsley and pick away these stalks, and then again just a very rough chop, just like we did with the mint, and in. Now you could chop up some more garlic, or get the cooked garlic out of the chicken, pour that out the middle. It's nice and soft, it's sweet from the roasting, and the cloves will just pop out. Otherwise, what are you going to do with it? It's probably going to go in the bin, right? So make the most of it. Pop a couple of those out, and then just run through with a knife. Not only are we trying to make it cheap to buy, but we're also trying to keep it as low waste as possible. Then the tomatoes, not going to worry about messing about with de-seeding them or taking the skin off or any of that stuff. All we're going to do is just chop them down, nice chunky dice, to make life as easy for our sends as possible. Then grab those in. Get that all mix up. It's lovely and colourful. Alright, hit that with a bit of seasoning. Alright, you could just leave it like that and just have it as a lovely chunky salsa, or I'm going to try and make it a little bit more saucy. Saucy. Oh, such a child. So round about half of that into the blender. If I can get the lid on. And just pour that in with the rest. Mix the two together. Blend the lot if you wish, if you want it a bit smoother. I like the chunks, makes it a bit more interesting, but play about with it as you like. There we are, spot on. Alright, let's get ready to plate up. Alright, so our chicken. Carefully onto your chopping board. So we're going to break this down now into 4 portions. There's a few ways you can do this. You can even get 8. But to get the most bang for your buck, I think anyway, just slit down the sides of the legs to cut the skin. And carefully with the knife, just find the leg joint, cut away, and there's one. Same the other side, find the joint, and 2. For the breast, there's a shadow of a line across the top, so just glide the knife down just to the side of it until you reach the wishbone, follow it round, and then when you come to the gap, slice down, and the breast should just come off, wing intact. Take that off if you wish. Then for the other side, because it's a little bit fiddly now, you might have to get something just to hold on to it a bit better. It's exactly the same, gliding down the bone, find the wishbone, follow it round so you find the gap. So your carcass is pretty clear. Don't forget to turn it over and just whip out that oyster meat at the bottom. My dad used to say that was the tastiest bit. I tend to agree. So we've got now 2 breasts with the wings and 2 thigh and leg joints. Now if you do so wish, you could take off, you could chop the breast in half about there so one gets the wing, and then cut through the join. If you flip it over you can see it, of the thigh and the drumstick. So then you could do everybody with 1 bit of white meat, 1 bit of dark. Look at this, beautiful couscous, nice and fluffy. So I'll go for it. Decent portion of the couscous, just off centre of the plate. Talking to my mum last night, this has just reminded me. And she says, I was watching one of your videos and I thought, oh, that looked quite nice when it was put on the plate. Your fucking job, man. She'll kill me for that, I know. And then finish it off with a good helping of your salsa. Wherever you like, doesn't matter. Wherever you reckon looks best. Now that is a really easy, really simple, light, summery dish. No stress, barely broke a sweat, but that's going to taste absolutely stunning when it hits the table. If you wanted to, you could finish this off with a bit more greenery or some other kind of sauce maybe, but for me, it's not necessary. It's just a really striking, stunning dish. So that was video number 4 in this little series. Let me know if you want to make it 5. Still need one of you clever buggers to come up with a name for this dish.